Hello and welcome. This is going to be a zodiac specific reading for you. Let us see, first and foremost, who is next up. We'll take this one. Aquarius. Collaborate is the message on your card. Let's start with the remainder of that deck. I separated out, as usual, the zodiac signs from the rest of the deck. So we'll start with the astrological influences from the cards, not from the ethers at this time. Let's see, what is the circumstance, what influences, and what can Spirit tell us about a message of importance for Aquarius? I'm taking those. Let's stop here. First one's out. We have Neptune Vision coming out with Ascendant entrance. The Ascendant at the far left of the chart, when it's drawn out, talks about the way that we're perceived by others and also our main approach and how we plan to or develop from an early age ways and strategies to attain our need fulfillment and to express our desires. So it's very much has to do with personality. And Neptune rules the 12th house, which is just before the entry point of the ascendant into the first house of personality and subjectivity. Neptune, although it's not the 12th house, I should see if we've got the 12th house here. No, but we do have, I'll just reveal all the cards right now. South Node, the past, with Midheaven, Pinnacle. So with Pinnacle, I often feel that it's either something to do with your work or your calling, reputation, the way that others are seeing you. It's probably something to do more with your professional realms. And here we have conjunction alliance under the deck with these migrating Canadian geese. Interesting. So migrating, conjunction alliance. It's like there's this mass exodus, groups leaving something. Let me look at these cards. So what I was getting at with the 12th house into the first is like something coming from the subconscious realms into the conscious. So our motivations and strategies coming forward and us being able to witness their origin story within the south node of our past. And so for some of us, with the south node in that context, we can talk about how the south node has a lot of our soul level skills and things that we are automatically good at, gifted at from the time that we're young children till now. And even some people, like we can say a charlatan, they're good at manipulating, but really that's just the misuse of the gift. And people who are good at manipulating are also alchemists. They take things from one state and shift them and mold them. So we could also see that as something that could be used positively to mentor or to inspire or to educate. So then we also have the elements of the South Node talking about coping strategies and sometimes aspects of the personality that are related to things like karma, and how we come in also with some types of predispositions that are like, well, maybe part of our personality characterization through our astrological makeup. Let's say that we have a stellium in Leo, and so here we are, we're here to be recognized, we're here to be radiant, we're here to be noticed when we have all this in Leo. And Leo is your opposite sign. So let's say instead of that, if you have a stellium in Aquarius, Aquarius is, of course, progress. It's synergy and group relations and the ability to connect with the community or with the other individuals. So Leo is the development of the self, recognition of the self, and Aquarius is the connectivity. But then Aquarius has the additional aspect of co rulership, Uranus and Saturn. And even though it's about group collaboration and synergy, it's also known as one of the signs that's so highly unique and quirky. Not all of you, but that's the co rulership. There are some Aquarians who are very structured, very solid, and very responsible in those ways. Not that others are not responsible. And then there's the individuals who are more Uranian, where that energy is more about, personal self-expression and having something unique about your personality, or having a difference of opinion and being willing to stand apart to perceive of a different idea that others are not ready to progress into. So whatever vision you have that's been working its way through your subliminal, your subconscious, it seems like it's coming out into the light of day, or it's being activated, some type of latent soul blueprint, DNA activation here with South Node. An element of your past may have been misappropriated or misdirected. Like maybe you were brought up to manipulate or believe that others were here to steal from you. And so it's difficult to work with others, for instance. This doesn't need to pertain to you. I'm using that as an example here. And then from that place, now there's this vision coming forward where it's like, well, wouldn't it be nice if people weren't always stealing, or if people weren't always this? And then it's like, eureka, now that we bring that idea forward, it's like maybe we are the ones that are here to utilize our strategic nature, or our ability to perceive of quirks and honor those differences, or our ability on the other side to also structure and direct other types of people or ourselves or our energies within a group. There's probably something about finding our own placement or our own toolbox, so to speak, that helps us to find our unique niche within a group collaboration to expand a vision of importance to us here, and to bring that element into our personality to the forefront. And this can be a little scary for some, especially if that's been tied up or entangled with your shadow aspect or your judgments about yourself. But it has to do, I think, in this context, with your calling and your reputation here, where you're somehow leaving behind some type of safety and finding yourself with a group of like-minded individuals, in an alliance with individuals migrating or going forward with some type of vision or plan to bring something into existence. Something, it may even be a resurgence of a traditional, for long ago forgotten technique, like, let's say, getting people back into cultivation of the land or something like that. Uh, yeah, let's get you some more cards. Let's start out with animal totems here. Some information here about, there's a lot of cards, but I kind of want to take them all. Under the deck, Polar Bear Mystic. This is definitely, we definitely had that one for Sagittarius, but I think it may have come out one other time. It's talking about your ability to see beyond. It says, know that whatever challenges you've endured have made you stronger. Have faith that when you are facing adversity, that, or have faith when you face adversity. Take time to rest, to dream, and renew your strength, and to embrace your psychic abilities. You carry the shaman within. So the ones that popped out for you, we have personal choice. Close your eyes if you're not driving. What animal do you imagine? What strengths are they known for? What wisdom do they share? Embrace these qualities. So this may be a vision, a mystical vision of an animal that is one of your long-standing or even temporary totem animals that lends you courage, strength, or lightness, whatever it is. I don't know if I showed you that card. Maybe time for you to get out into nature and take notice of the animals that present themselves to you spontaneously, and to look into what metaphysical properties are talked about with other people. Here we also have elephant, greatness. Love is your strength. Leadership is your path. Your wisdom inspires everyone you meet. You can overcome any problem. You will naturally and easily achieve success. It's so beautiful. So, yeah, there's something here about taking the lead with this group endeavor or this vision or to get something started. Is like, understand that you are destined for some type of success or greatness here, and that part of your leadership strength is in your compassion, your loving ability, and your ability to inspire others. And we were even saying that with the quirky nature that then turns and celebrates diversity and quirks in others. And so maybe you're somebody who helps others to draw upon their skills and resources, to mentor and to help other people to have faith in their vision, to make it through their own sense of adversity here. You have several more. Yes, this is really incredible. White stag, protector. Something about the Harry Potter expecto patronum. His was a stag, a white stag, correct? You're an old soul. Your best friend is nature. Use your intuition to take you where you want to go. Awaken to the powerful force within you. You're meant to create blessings with your magic. Absolutely. So that's what's being activated, is some type of magical capacity that you have been born with, a skill set that you might not even recognize as being yourself. I'm suddenly seeing we have 33, 35, 36 here in the astrological cards. But yeah, we already talked about being an old soul and that nature was your friend here, and that it might be time to get into nature, as also having that you carry the shaman within, even if you cannot get out into nature. Maybe we're also talking about your ability to travel astral planes and to engage in some type of shamanic quest to find some animal totems that want to work with you in greater capacities, and to align more with that here. And maybe this is something that you are able to be the shaman for others and help introduce them to their spiritual guides, guardians, and so on. Sea otter, happiness. Be the master. Oh, I just had a ringing in my left ear. Be the master of playful living. Release expectations and enjoy every day. Let worry go and instead choose love. Surrender to the waves. Your good destiny of love is sure. So you're protected in this transformation. If you and several others are leaving a place or an idea or moving forward into a new development here, a new vision, it seems like tapping into playfulness and happiness is part of your ideal. And here too, when we're talking about getting back to nature, maybe that's part of the vision, is helping people to get back to the earth in some type of a way, to help people to be less distracted by the so-called matrix or the third dimension, or the heaviness and anxieties inherent to day-to-day life in the city or something such as that, and letting go of those worries and showing people the way back to their faith in times of adversity. Yeah, surrender to the waves. So yeah, sustainable living. Now you have owl, magic. I love that for you. This seems to be an astral vision. Maybe the owl is one of the totems that you utilize as your being in this capacity of shaman. It says, choose to know the truth because you can. Open your inner vision. You can see through deception. Let the past go and make room for a better life. Rise up. Magic and wisdom are your birthright. That's what we're talking with the South Node, is your birthright. Your ascendant is the tools that you develop to express the objectives of your North and your South Node path, and you're aligning with some type of powerful forces, elementals, and so on, guides, guardians, and other individuals that are incarnate to help you to see the truth of a matter and to develop your gifts in this to this end point. Yeah, and so you may also be somebody, even if it's demonized by some of you, some here are so-called conspiracy theorists, where you're looking into the difficult to swallow truths, and it can create a lot of heaviness. So you're invited to play and not get too deep into the rabbit hole, um, because as a shaman, also you are used to traveling and traversing the underworld and the underbelly of the world, and those things can really create a lot of um, sadness and anxiety and worry, and your magic is here to be transmuted. Penguin, authentic. Yes. Aquarius, authenticity is one of your primary objectives in this world. That's why you came through with the star formations that you did. So here we see a little family. Is this the Emperor Penguin? It says, reach out to your tribe in times of need or adversity here. Family gives you strength when you face the storm. Love your uniqueness. You're full of surprises. Break free from others' expectations and just be yourself. Absolutely. So, the objectives and the strategy of the ascendant is somehow giving way, and the South Node and the shadow space, the judgments of the shadow space. The shaman here is breaking through self judgments, reclaiming all of the disowned soul parts or the misjudged aspects of self or of your journey or of situations that have come to challenge you, and alchemize you into this activation point here. So you're full of surprises. There's something quite unexpected that is really gestating within you, coming forward, and it looks like family giving you the strength. It doesn't need to be your family of origin. They can be the ones putting the pressure on you. It can be society putting the pressure on you. But when you actually start loving your soul back into completion, all of those fragmented aspects of self gather forward into this huge empowerment, and you're able to break free from judgments from others or yourself to just fully express and be, and not feel controlled or judged or misunderstood. And it seems that you're actually taking a leadership role here within this group and being told to trust the process here. So you can see through any type of deception with a circumstance or a workplace or so on here. Let's get you some cards. Actually, let's get you a few from the code card deck. We spent a little extra time on those two decks for you, so we'll be brief. Let's be concise and have the cards show us what are some elements that we need to be aware of. We have tantric journey. That is north and south nodes, the shadow and the light, the masculine, the feminine, and being able to be humble and successful, to be present and also progressive, to be traditional and progressive at the same time. It's unlocking the hidden knowledge and wisdom that we intrinsically hold about how to reach a state of wholeness and completion through our sensual experiences with ourselves and with another. So, with this conjunction alliance and this tantric journey that we were literally just talking about before this came out, it's like it's appreciating the journey and the alchemical experience of the becoming process. And it's that reclamation, the resurgence of empowered energy here and inspiration that happens when we gather forth all that we are. Underneath we have Merkaba. So tantric journey in Merkaba, it's like presence and expansion and upliftment and taking action here with Merkaba. It's like you're taking a soul journey as the shaman to reclaim any of these misjudged soul parts and understanding why you have the quirks and things that have come up in your personality, in your star chart, in your soul blueprint, and you're moving into a place of all of these things happening on purpose. It's reminding me of the movie Signs, when it's like, what if everything was on purpose? What if there were no mistakes? What if a loss of faith was on purpose so that you can make it to the next thing, so that, yeah, something else can happen. Here we have root chakra. There's definitely an element of being able to get deeply into the physical body, to ground fully into your body and into this being on purpose, and really gathering up and anchoring, rooting deeply into the earth, into your divine nature. And here we have heart chakra with divine masculine. So whether you are the masculine, feminine, or if you see this as being something that's happening in another, it's about heart-based leadership with heart, tantric journey, and divine masculine. It's like the ability to be empowered helps us to take action based on compassion. So heart-based action, yeah, we'll leave it at that. So let's get into the Akashic Tarot for you and see what needs to be brought to our attention. That was kind of a big stack. Let's see what it is. We've got 7 of roses talking about the journey. So I don't know if you're taking a journey, because we've got the migration card, we've got the journey, we've got this port here, and I know it came up earlier. There's some extreme weather and hurricanes and such happening. There's a lot of solar flux. So there's this energy here of being able to pack up and go on a journey, moving from one place to another, one idea to another. Let's see what else is here. We have the King of Scrolls, making a plan, making a blueprint, reading the scrolls. Maybe you're in contact through this process with understanding your understanding your process, understanding your makeup and your strengths and weaknesses, making a plan, endeavoring to bring your vision forward and to leverage your skills. But yeah, with the King of Scrolls, it's like the king of intellect, the master of intellectual achievement and self-mastery. It's self-actualization with the journey, talks about the nodes. You are well on your way to an empowered destiny and future. And it looks like you're inspiring others to come on this journey with you. Here we have 8 of Roses, 8 of Cups, moving away from dissatisfaction and connecting with individuals that are like-minded in empowered organizations or committees or group involvement. It could be getting together with friends and family and colleagues, having meals, having reunions, something such as that. But it's getting out and indulging in the human dimension, gathering with others and feeling included. It's sometimes too with the imposter syndrome that comes up. It's like whatever we have envisioned, it's with this sign of Aquarius, it takes a village to actualize this outcome here. And so now we have also 2 more. The Queen of Forces, this equal, balanced, masculine, feminine, the moon and the sun, the rainbow and the cosmos. Yeah, she's even standing on water. So there's some type of emotional business that you're standing upon and motivating through the heart space it's motivating you to take action, and it's shifting your life in some powerful dynamic. So yeah, with that Queen of Forces and the 7 of Forces with balance, it may be a feminine Libra, or this could absolutely be just what the cards say instead of a person embodying that. It can be just an aspect of the situation, because with King of Scrolls here too, it could be um, an air sign such as yourself. It's definitely you, I believe, in your empowerment, in your self-mastery, intellectual mastery. And in this community, this Queen of Forces is some fiery sign. I said Libra because of the balance, but actually it could be a fiery individual. It could be a fire sign. It could be any number of individuals, but it's the balancing of the tantric journey. It's balancing of the north and south node, both what we're here to, what we're gifted with automatically, and what we're here to develop and evolve into. Underneath, we have the Ace of Roses is the Ace of Cups. So a divine love partnership with this soul contract and commitment. I believe we're talking about your soul destiny more so than a divine partnership, but you can read that for yourself. There's a balancing situation, a balancing of our own inner life path in our journey, where we're able to be balanced between our light and dark aspects, a foot in both realms. And it looks like we're committing to our shamanic, mystic intuition and utilizing our unique ability to be authentic and magical and quirky and different to promote acceptance of diversity, perhaps. But you're very committed to this. You're setting space. You're creating some type of exodus from one ideology into another. So I don't know how you're achieving this, but it seems that it's a very lofty goal, and one that maybe you thought was beyond you or for somebody else to do. But it seems like the situations that you found yourself in, whether it's work or organization or institutional, you've identified something that doesn't sit as well with you, and you've recognized or been intuitively guided that you have some type of capacity to affect change, a powerful change. And it looks like it's becoming part of your calling, and that it also involves a community movement. It could even be an intentional community and the alliance and coming together of like-minded individuals who want to, for instance, with this exodus, move off grid or something such as that. Single-mindedness. 14, choose your own path and what is best suited to you. So you're going your own way. But look again here with that migration, or these, I can't remember, is it called a silverfish? And they move in tandem. And on the Nemo movies, there's this thing where they kind of move together and they actually even form this big, like all of the mini ones coming into this big form, and they're like in the shape of something, almost like a marching band moving in the shape of a letter, or making diagrams. This thing comes in and it looks like a big fish and it goes ba 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 ba, kind of making fun of Nemo's dad as he's like in his little panic attack and expressing self-limitation and all these other emotions. And they're like, yeah, la 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 la. There's something here that you are moving away from group think mentality with this single mindedness. It's not group mentality, even though it's being shown up as like amongst the tribe. You are setting yourself apart and you're making a big impact on the tribe. 37, look beyond the surface. Avoid becoming distracted by surface issues or with the group identity here. Focus on the underlying motivation, cause, or the beauty in a situation. Seek ways to bring depth to your world. So excellent. So, yeah, we're seeking here, we're being told to kind of seek for the motivations that have characterized our journey so far, and to move beyond groupthink or socialized identity or social obligations, and to really identify what we're here to do. And I believe that you're a mover and a shaker that's motivating a mass movement that is actually quite divine. And so I hope that that was something that made sense to you and that you were able to get some great messages. Um, I'll leave it at that. And good luck on your journey. Wishing you so much love and happiness and positivity on your journey. Take good care of yourself, Aquarius. Until next time.